about, because he may be back out in the streets, but we're just going to call him Big K. He's got a name. Last name starts with a K. First name starts with an L. So anybody that was locked up in the state of Virginia, if you could think of big dudes with the first name starts with an L and the last name starts with a K, then y'all know who I'm talking about. K is a big, massive man. For the most part, you didn't have no problems with him unless he needed something and he felt disrespected. He did not like correctional officers. K started getting locked up around the time crack hit the streets. When crack got real big, he said he started off hustling crack. He said, man, I was one of them dudes from the movie that had it all. Had the big gold chains, had the truck with the Jeep with the gold rims. He said, man, I was really living that life, man. Like, crack made me like almost rich in a couple months, man. He said, but like a lot of guys back then, we looked at crack like it was coke. Like it was, you know, people have this misconception that if you snort cocaine, you're better than somebody that smokes crack. When it's pretty much the same drug. It is the same drug. You got the base. It's just cocaine. You know, cracks got more addictive powers to it than cocaine, but they're both highly addictive. But what I'm getting at is back then, even dudes that were balling started smoking crack. Everybody hadn't got on to the fact yet that, you know, oh man, he's a crackhead. He's going to end up losing everything behind this drug. He said that's what would happen. He said in due time, he went from having all this money, within a couple years later, being flat broke. Nobody wanted to give him any coke to sell, crack, you know, to get rid of because they knew he was getting high. He was like, so I was pretty much cut off when it came to the drug game. I said, yeah. He said, so I start robbing dudes. He said, that would be my first trip to prison, huh? Robbery, robbing dope boys. Now, all these dudes, here's the crazy thing about the projects and places like this. You can go out there and rob all night long, rob everybody. But you rob somebody and hurt somebody and the police get called, they're going to report the money you took out their pocket. They're not going to tell them, oh, well, you took 2 ounces of crack and $5,000. Nah. Big dude came over here, roughed me up, put a gun on me, beat me down, took my money out of my pocket. Now, K had shown me a bullet wound in his back, said he still had a bullet lodged in his back. Doctors told him it's safer just to leave it there than it is to take it out. So he had like this knot on his back where this bullet had been stuck for, I don't know, could have been there most of his life, right? In and out of prison he goes. He told me, when I wasn't smoking that crack, Jay, I was a good dude, man. He said I had, you know, lots of dudes around me, friends. I was good with my family. I was a normal guy. He said, but I would always end back up smoking them rocks, smoking them jibs, back on the giblet, hitting the glass dick, back on the pipe, smoking them Rizzox. He said, as soon as I get a taste of it, it's over. The beast in me comes out. I'll spend what money I got on it. And when I run out, either dudes are going to start giving it to me, fronting it to me, knowing I'm not going to pay it back, or I'm starting to rob people. I'm going to go down there, and he said, I'm going to grab one of these little sumbitches in the project. I'm going to turn him upside down and shake his pockets out. K was a big man. Not big in the aspect of just, oh, he's big. He was a big-ass man. Looked like he could have been a linebacker. Could have stepped on any WWE stage as just this rough and tough black man that you could look at and tell, he's done a lot of prison time. He spent a lot of time in the streets. And without him even opening his mouth, you could look at him and say, that man will hurt you. That's a violent man. I seen a situation in there. He went through the whole story.